Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda? Seint artist. We're gonna do our makeup, but we're gonna talk about why try Seint Makeup. Well, why not? Why not? When I was in my 20s, what worked for me stopped working in my 30s. And so I was looking for the next best thing with my ever-changing skin. And now I'm in my 40s. And I tried Seint 3 years ago and I haven't looked back. I haven't tried something else and loved it as much. And that's just how it is for me. It's not about the ingredients, which are minimal. It's not about anything other than I like the way it looks on my changing skin. All right, so this is my face. These are my colors. This is my main highlight, my foundation, my concealer, which is a brightening highlight. This is my contour. This is my blush, but this is also my lip liner. This is also my lipstick. I have oily skin, and a lot of people wonder if a cream makeup works with oily skin. Yes, it does. And I use Vanilla Dust, which also clips right in. I like bronzer. This is Bella Bronzer. It's my ride or die. And then I have this space. This gives you room to grow. The palette 8, that's what this size is. It's a great starter palette. Another great starter is a 12. So if you really like eyeshadows, I love eyeshadows. I kept today's look in a little guy like this, but you can fit them in your palette. It all magnetizes in and they're ever changing out. It's whatever you want. It's 100% customizable for what you want out of your makeup, and I'm here to help you customize it. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna use one brush. This is the 3D brush. This is the fan favorite. You can do your whole face with one brush. All right, we're gonna dig in, and this is how I like to do it, all right? I like to go into my main highlight, and I do not put this all over my face. Your traditional makeup that you've been using that just isn't quite working the way that it used to is 18% pigmentation. I only put this color on the beard of my face. I work this into the crease where I have redness, a little over the tip where I have redness, over my acne scarring, and I bring it up. So with that in mind, Seint is 80% pigmentation, so you're able to use less product. You will be shocked. And that is because everybody is always shocked when you try this makeup and you realize how lovely it looks on your skin. It has a skin-like finish. You can absolutely over-apply, but you can over-apply with any makeup, but this is cream, so there is an adjustment period. You get 30 days. Use them. Don't give it 3. Don't give it 4. Don't try it once. Come on. Who liked broccoli when they first tried it? Now we get trays of it. But give it the shot. Talk to me. Let's troubleshoot together and let's work this out. But what's nice is you can put this on heavy where you need it, light where you need it. If you want full coverage, it does it. If you want it to be light coverage, it does it. You don't have to have multiple bottles for your everyday makeup and your going out makeup, which is what I used to do. But it is essentially one layer of makeup, and I just spread it out super nice. I'm going to flip to this pointy end, and I'm going to go into my brightening, which is Versailles. And I am going to pop this here. Now, the point of a brightening is it for to not match your skin. So it should look weird when you put it on like it does with me. This is a concealer. It is my foundation. And it also gives the illusion of reflecting light. The light hits your face. It reflects. That's all this is mimicking. And again, super pigmented. So I put this on my high points. I make my Cupid's bow look really pretty. I put a little on my chin. I'm going to do my nose. I have a bump on my nose, so this is where I'm going to give you a little trick on that. So I'm going to skip my nose right now. And then your under eyes. So we're going to tap on, and I'm going to start here. You see where it shines? I'm going to add it here, and then I'm going to bring it up to that inner corner to cover any darkness. And then I'm going to go right here to give myself some lift. And again, you just need minimal product, and you just tap it out. And this is, again, just very easy makeup. The warmth of your skin helps this move, blends it out, just really pretty, and it gives you a nice youthful finish. Grabbing that pointy end again. I mean, I'm not tapping a lot on. Your bristles should not clump together. If they're clumping together, you're putting too much on. You will do one of two things when you try Seint Makeup. You will either apply way too much. That was me. I looked like a birthday cake for a whole week while I troubleshooted why my makeup, I could feel it on my skin, why my hair stuck to my face. It was because I put too much on, and it was because I was used to putting a lot on with my regular traditional makeup because I got stuff, hyperpigmentation, I had acne, now I have acne scarring. So I was used to putting on a lot of makeup. And so I tried that with Seint, and it was just too much. You need less than half of what you were using before. All right, so we just tap that out. Now I'm gonna go back over to this short end, and I'm gonna go into my contour. This is indigo, and it is dark, and it is scary, and you're gonna second guess everything you know about makeup. Really, everything in here makes you have to throw everything out that you know about makeup because it's creams. We're gonna tap in, and again, you should not have your bristles stick together. Do not wipe your brush through. And I'm gonna put some on, and then I'm gonna go right up here where natural shadowing is. And I'm just gonna bridge it together, and I'm gonna swirl it here where this is. We have a three-dimensional face. Our makeup should be three-dimensional, and that's what Seint is. It is 3D foundation. My contour is foundation. It is that highly pigmented look. Now, when my brightening met my contour, it balanced out, and now I have a nice forehead with dimension. It is balanced. It is not, I mean, that's a good looking forehead. And I don't do all the thingies, so I got texture up there, okay? I've got my mad lines, my surprise lines, my sad lines. I got all the lines. All right, we're going in again, and I'm gonna tap onto this, and I'm gonna go just above this shadow, but below this cheekbone. And I keep, oh, I got a little bit of brightening on that. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna pinch it so I don't get more brightening on it. But this is such forgivable makeup. You can't even tell I had brightening on. But we're gonna tap this on, we're gonna bring this up just like that. You wanna underblend this, and you don't need it to look perfect because as you add, it blends down. So we're gonna add some more indigo, and I'm gonna go right over here, and we're just gonna bridge this up. I go to the top of my ear, and then I curve it with my cheekbone, go up that temple to meet up at the top. Super easy, okay? And foundational, this is giving you that dimension. It's snatching up your cheek a little bit because as we mature, things start going south, not just our boobs. So we're just gonna go in front of our earlobe here. And this is where we chisel out the jaw and give our jaw a little definition. You don't have to do this. And that's the thing, your face is just as customizable as your palette. If you don't wanna do contour and you just want bronzer, do it. Do what makes you happy. It's your face and you should like it. You're not wearing your makeup for anybody else. And that's something I very strongly correct when anybody says, oh, you have too much makeup on. I simply apologize to them because I am so sorry I gave them the impression I was wearing it for them. I'm wearing it for me. Anyways, I have a little bit of a breakout on my neck, and my neck is always lighter than my face. So I'm going to tap a little bit into my brightening and then into my main, and I am going to correct or cover my neck right here where I have some breakouts from hormones, probably not washing my face as good as I should. Double cleanse. When you're wearing makeup, whether it's Seint or anything, double cleanse. Wash the makeup off and then wash your skin. That is important. That's why I was getting cystic acne, as my skin was changing and my makeup was changing, and because my skin was changing, I was adding more makeup, but I wasn't double cleansing, and so it was causing clogged pores. Cystic acne was happening, craters were happening. It was a mess. I was a mess. And then I tried Seint and it all cleared up. Now, that's just good stuff. I'm going to use my finger for my contour here. I have a bump on my nose, so I like to apply my contour right down the sides, and I like the control I get. You can see the bump right there. And I like to control how it goes on, and I feel like I get a little more control with my finger. Can you apply this whole palette to your whole face with your finger? Yes, you can. Do I have a tutorial on that? Yes, I do. You can't blend it out with your fingers. That's gross. Anyways, I'm going to take this brush on the short end. I'm going to pinch it and I'm going to tap this out. I'm going to push it up towards the brow. Now, because I have that bump, I always struggle with this. I'm going to bridge my contour together a little bit. I'm focusing the main tone on the sides, but I'm bridging it together. I'm going to go to this pointy end. I'm going to pinch that too. I'm going to go into my brightening, and then I'm going to draw an imperfect line down my nose. See how it's imperfect? That's okay. Just going up and down, I'm going to take my finger. This is key. I like the finger method here. I'm going to press this up and I'm tapping it. And it just melds everything together. Nice. I go a little bit out right there. But damn, that's a really nice nose. And I don't say that very often. Oops. Guys, I'm not paying attention to what end is on what. Let's fix that. Okay. Here's another thing. When you're using traditional makeup, you've got liquids, you've got concealers, you've got powders. Those don't work together the way that a cream next to a cream next to a cream works. All right, I'm going to go into my blush. This is Madrid. It is such a universal color. It's great for fall, autumn, summer, winter. It's a great neutral color if you don't like a good bold color. I also have acne scarring, so those bolder colors, those bright pinks, those dark moody colors can grab my scarring and pull it through. So I grab something like Madrid, and then I'm going to start up here because, again, I'm 42. I don't want to age myself. My birthday is in a month. And I'll be 43. But the volume of your cheeks goes down. So I don't apply my blush directly here. I start up here at the top on my cheekbone, and I build. And as I'm building this, I'm also blending down that contour I put on. But I start on my cheekbone, and then I smile so I can see where my apples are, and then I blend it down. But these all work cohesively together, and they're so forgiving, okay? If you over apply, that's easy. You don't have to wipe it off and start all over like you did with your other makeup. You blend it down. That's all you have to do. This doesn't set and dry out and look chalky and then crack halfway through the day, and then you have to apply more, which then just starts looking gross. This is good stuff. If you notice that you have fine lines or anything, you just take that handy finger that's always with you and you just tap out where you see creasing anywhere, and it resets it like a dream. You don't have to add more. It's so nice. All right, let's talk about lips. This is my lip color here. I'm gonna take this pointy end and I'm gonna grab it onto my contour. See how it's right there? And I'm gonna go right under my lip here, and I'm not outer lining, I'm underlining. And I'm creating this shadow. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna give myself a little Gomez Adams and give myself a little stash right there. And this creates the illusion of a shadow here where it looks like my lips have a curl. Taking that same pointy end, I'm gonna go into my brightening highlight, and then I'm gonna put a little greater than, less than. It goes outside of that contour and then touches the corner of the lips. Using my finger, which is always around, I tap it out because we don't wanna look like we just ate a donut. A lot of people bake here, and here's the deal. Powder's always gonna create a texture, and you don't wanna have that flashback on cameras where your powder looks like powder. So I do that, and then I'm gonna grab my lipstick color, my Madrid, and I'm gonna pop this on as my lipstick. Now we have glosses. You don't have to just use your 4. You can build this palette up and add more to it. Absolutely. I mean, you want to see my everyday palette? This isn't my everyday. This is my travel palette. I went away for the weekend, but this stuff is all now in that little palette. But this layer is full. This layer gets full. And then I put my eyeshadows down here. Totally customizable. Totally. Yes, I wear blue. It's a thing, okay? Anyway, that's my lipstick color, and you could easily go and get a lip lining brush. Let's see if I have one handy dandy. Do I? I don't. I'm gonna use my brow brush, and I'm gonna go into my contour, and I can easily outline that color with my contour, and these work together like a, I keep saying like a dream, but dang it, it is. It is. Okay, outline. Do not outerline your lips. Everybody sees you doing it, and then just blend it into your lipstick. And it gives you these nice, natural, I don't inject anything in my face yet. I'm not against it, but natural. And this is a basic 4-color look. Now, if you have oily skin like I do, this is what I recommend. I take setting spray. Seint has a setting spray. If you're super oily, Urban Decay De-Slick is great. Charlotte Tilbury is really great. Spray it and get your face nice and damp. Take a brush. I'm going to use the short end. We're going to go into my Vanilla Dust. And I'm going to go out here. Here's the trick with all powders. Because they always change the texture. While my face is still damp, I'm pressing this powder into where I get oily, which is right here, right up here, into that crease there, and around. Now, my face is still damp, and I always start on the perimeter because that's where the bulk of the powder will go, and then I blend it in. Because again, creams, liquids, concealers, powder touching it is gonna add texture, but using your setting spray with it will help. And that's with any makeup. Baking is going to drastically change the texture of your makeup, but I like mine to have a dewy glow. Now that's with powder, okay? It gives this really beautiful dewy look. If you wanna add warmth, throw a bronzer in there. It's so easy to just grab the bronzer, and I always hit the high point of my cheek here, and then this is the only place I put bronzer, is right out here on my forehead. I have hair coming down from pulling it up. This is day 2 curls. There's no such thing as natural day 2 curls. If there is, like, you must have sold your soul, because I don't get it. All right, that's with bronzer. Bronzer, no bronzer. It's entirely up to you. Isn't it nice to have a makeup that's that customizable? All right, that's it. That's my face. Send me a color match picture. I just need a makeup-free picture facing a window. They're 100% private, and we will get you set up to try Seint. It's just good makeup. That's what made the difference. It's affordable. It's $16 a color. It's an easy color match. I message you, I send you your colors, and I leave you alone. I'm not a high-pressure person because I don't like those people. All right, that's it. Have a good day.